What is going on? What is good? Today, what I want to talk about is cheating. I feel like this is such a hot topic. You meet girls when you're outside, they might bring up the fact that they've been cheated on. You talk to the boys will talk about how they've cheated on. Even women, it's a phenomenon now where even women cheat. It's a hot topic, so I feel like I really want to address this. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Cheating. I feel like cheating is a madness. I think coming from a place where I used to cheat in relationships and coming out of them relationships and leveling up to a level where I've taken time to analyze why I've done them things, I can now say that a lot of the times when people cheat, they don't cheat because of the person. They cheat because there's an internal brokenness inside of themselves, which they don't want to address, they haven't addressed, whatever. But there's an internal brokenness inside of that person, which they have a cutoff in their brain. There's like a pain cutoff, where that you're intentionally going out to cause pain. And they have that cutoff in their brain where they don't see that as something that they acknowledge. That's why a lot of the times when people get caught out and you address that person, you cheated on me, they don't know how to express themselves. They're quite, just numbified to the whole situation. And I think it's really important to understand that a lot of the times people don't own up to their pains and their spider webs that they have inside of them. Your parents, coming from a broken family, coming from growing up with lies, just having like a brokenness is vitally important for us as people to deal with our issues. If we don't deal with our issues, then we'll never grow. We'll never grow where we're able to show empathy, we're able to understand the human nature and how we work, how our dynamics work, how our brains work. It's important to recognize that if you can inflict pain on somebody else, knowingly doing that, there is issues that you have inside of yourself. Yeah, you could quite easily and very simply be single and be having all the fun you want to have. But a lot of the times we'll be in relationships because we don't want to be alone, because we don't want to be alone with ourselves and deal with our shit. We would rather be in relationships with people that we half want and half don't. We half want them because we like the feeling of having somebody that makes us feel secure, but we half don't want them because we still want to have our fun. We want our cake and we want to eat it. We're just greedy as people. But it's important to understand that when someone cheats on you, a lot of the time it's not because of you. Doesn't mean to say that it's not, like you don't add to that. Doesn't mean to say that for a second. You may be adding to that through your insecurities. You may have walked into a relationship with heavy insecurities. It's okay to walk into a relationship, I believe, with insecurities, but not with heavy insecurities where you're laying all of that weight on that person's shoulders so they have to deal with that on top of their own insecurities. So through that barragement, you can be weakened as a person and give in to temptation. And I feel like the dynamics of a good relationship and a healthy relationship is an honest relationship. And I feel like also as well, it's been embedded into a lot of our culture to cheat and for it to be very normal. Like it's a very normal phenomenon in the man world to cheat. And I don't know about the women world, I can't speak for them, but I feel like now we're living in 2021, women cheat. And they're actually phenomenally good at doing it because you will never know when a woman cheats. But getting back to my point, it's important to recognize that if someone cheats on you, you first cannot be explosively angry with them. I mean, at the start, fair enough. But there's a reason that they cheated. There's always a reason for everything. For every action, there's a reaction. For every action, there's a consequence. So someone cheated on you for a reason. Doesn't mean you're the reason. You might very well be the reason, but they cheated on you for a reason. And a lot of the times after you calm down and reevaluate the situation, you can take time to see the reasons why that person cheated on you. And even if you don't want anything to do with them and you walk away from that relationship, it's really important for you to check yourself. I feel like a lot of us don't hold ourselves accountable anymore, especially women. Like, I feel like it's just the blame, like you shoot the blame onto the man, and that's just normalized in this world. But it's really important for you to hold yourself accountable when situations happen. Even if you didn't cause that situation to happen, chances are, if you look deep enough, you would have added or you would have contributed to create that. So it's not a big deal that you contributed to that situation, but it is a big deal when you don't hold yourself accountable. Because when you don't hold yourself accountable and you shoot the blame game, you're not doing anything for your self-growth. And more too often, we're living in this world where we think that we're angels, or, someone's done us hard. We're hard done by somebody else, and we're angels with little halos on our head. But 9 times out of 10, we're not. And 9 times out of 10, if you look inside of the fishbowl, you will see the shit that you caused as well. So hold yourself accountable and understand that when somebody cheats on you, it isn't always their fault. Love, peace, have an amazing day, and on to the next one.